Stand atop these walls, and you are standing at the edge of the world.
For 11 centuries, these stones have been the shield of Christendom, a fortress that never fell. But tonight, the air doesn't smell of the sea. It smells of gunpowder. And the horizon isn't glowing with the sunrise, it's burning with the fires of 80,000 soldiers waiting for the signal to end an empire.
Constantinople, the queen of cities, the bridge between Europe and Asia.
In May 1453, it was a ghost of its former self, a shimmering jewel encased in a rusting iron shell. For weeks, the young Sultan Mehmed II has battered these ancient Roman walls with cannons the likes of which the world has never seen. Inside, the last Roman emperor, Constantine II, prepares for a fate he knows is inevitable. This is not just a battle for a city. It is the death of the Middle Ages. It is the final breath of the Roman Empire. The sun sets on May 28th, casting long, golden shadows across the Hagia Sophia.
The city is eerily quiet. In the streets, the air is thick with the scent of incense and damp stone.
You see old men leaning against their doorways, clutching icons of saints, their eyes hollow from weeks of starvation. Women carry buckets of water to the ramparts, not for drinking, but to drench the wooden hoardings against the fire arrows they know are coming. There is no more talk of victory, only of God. The golden mosaics of the great church flicker under the light of 10,000 candles as Catholics and this is the last time a Roman emperor will ever kneel before this altar. Move toward the Theodosian Walls. These are the most formidable fortifications ever built by human hands. Triple-layered stone, 60 feet high, scarred by the impact of stone balls weighing 1,200 pounds. Through the darkness, you can hear the rhythmic chanting from the Ottoman camp beyond the moat. Tens of thousands of voices shouting the name of God, a sound that rolls across the valley like approaching thunder. Inside the city, the defenders are a patchwork of survivors. 7,000 men against 80,000.
Emperor Constantine rides his white horse along the battlements. He doesn't wear the ornate purple robes of his ancestors. He wears the armor of a common soldier. He speaks to his men, reminding them that they are the sons of Rome and Greece. But as he looks out at the sea of Ottoman campfires stretching to the horizon, he knows the math of the universe has turned against him. The Great Bombard, a cannon so large it required 60 oxen to pull, screams into life. The earth shudders. A massive section of the outer wall collapses into a cloud of dust and limestone.
Through the smoke, the first wave charges, the Azaps, the irregulars, screaming as they rush the breach. The sky turns orange as Greek fire is poured from the towels, a liquid nightmare that burns even on water. The sound is a deafening cacophony of clashing steel, dying horses, and the relentless beat of Ottoman drums. For hours, the Romans hold. They fight with the desperation of men who have nowhere left to run. But then, the Sultan releases his elite, the Janissaries, fresh, disciplined, and terrifying. The sun begins to rise, revealing a city choked in smoke. A small postern gate, the Kerkoporta, was left unlatched in the chaos. A few dozen Ottoman soldiers slip through. A cry goes up that freezes the blood of every defender. The city is taken! Panic spreads like a contagion. The Genoese commander is wounded and retreats to the ships. the defense shatters. Constantine II, seeing the banners of the crescent rising over the towers, flings away his imperial regalia.
He will not be captured!
His body will never be found. The Roman Empire, which began with Romulus and reached the corners of the known world, ends here.
By noon, the bells have stopped ringing.
In their place, the Adhan, the call to prayer, rises from the heights of the city.
Sultan Mehmed II, now known as the Conqueror, rides his horse through the gate of Charisius.
He finds a city in ruins, but he sees a capital for a new age.
When he enters the Hagia Sophia, he is moved to tears by its beauty, ordering it to be preserved and turned into a mosque.
The silk banners of the Caesars are trampled into the dust.
And the scholars of the city flee westward to Italy, carrying with them the ancient Greek texts that will spark the Renaissance. The map of the world has been redrawn. The Middle Ages are over. The age of gunpowder, of empire. Constantinople did not truly die that day. It simply transformed. Its fall closed the Silk Roads and forced explorers like Columbus to look toward the Atlantic, inadvertently discovering a new world. The stones of the Theodosian Walls still stand today, weathered and broken, a silent monument to the last day of a 1,000-year dream.
History never truly disappears. It just changes its name.
If you could walk through any lost city in history, where would you go? Let us know in the comments below.